So, what if you could compete with entire creative agencies, all by yourself? Today, we are breaking down the exact blueprint for making real money with the brand new AI video tool, Veo3. If you're a freelancer or a creative, well, your whole world is about to change. Here's our game plan. We're going to start with the single biggest thing that holds every new creative back. And then I'm going to walk you through a complete plan from really understanding the power of AI all the way to landing your very first paying clients. First things first, let's talk about a feeling that's probably a little too familiar. If you're trying to break into any creative field, you know it is an absolute uphill battle. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're the new kid on the block, you're competing against these established pros who have these massive, amazing portfolios. You're just fighting for good projects, for clients that get it, and for a paycheck that actually feels like your work is valued. And look, these were the old rules of the game. It used to take years to build up the experience, the team, and a portfolio just to get your foot in the door. Those high-quality projects, they felt totally out of reach. But all of that is changing, like right now. Now, let's talk about the game changer. This isn't just some new tool, it's a fundamental shift. It's a new concept that gives one single person the power of an entire creative agency. So here's the core idea, the thing you have to get. The AI advantage means that everything that used to require a huge team and an even bigger budget, the tools, the skills, the raw production power, it's now right here at your fingertips. And check this out. This slide just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the old way, this complex, expensive agency structure. And on the right, there's just you, but you're supercharged by AI, able to produce the same, if not better, high-quality work without all that massive overhead. So, you have this incredible new power, but here's the million-dollar question. How do you use it to actually make money? It all comes down to understanding the difference between fun content and commercial content. And you've seen these videos everywhere. I know you have. A monkey giving a vlog, a historical figure in a modern setting. They're super entertaining, they're creative, and yeah, they get a ton of views. But here's the twist. The thing that most creators completely miss: viral potential is not the same as commercial value. A client isn't paying you for likes and shares. They are paying you to solve a business problem. This chart right here, it's everything. Viral content is fun. Monetizable content solves a real business problem. It's designed to sell something, and that's what gives it commercial value. This is where your focus needs to be. Okay, enough theory. Let's get practical. How do you take a bit of inspiration and turn it into an ad that a client is actually going to write you a check for? This right here, this is the mindset you need. A huge brand like IKEA can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on one slick ad, but you can take that exact high production concept and recreate it with Veo3 for a small local business that could never, ever afford the original. Okay, so here's a massive problem most people run into with these AI video tools. Veo3 probably knows what a Starbucks cup looks like, but it has no clue about the coffee cup from your local client's cafe. But there is a brilliant little hack for this. And here it is. This simple 4-step process is your secret weapon. By making this composite image that shows Veo3 exactly what product to include and where to put it, you can promise clients that their actual branding, their actual product, will be in the final video. This is a huge, huge competitive advantage. All right, let's get to the main event, turning this awesome skill into actual cash. This is your step-by-step roadmap to getting paid. So you basically have 3 main paths to choose from. But look, for a total beginner, the fastest way to get paid is by combining basic video editing skills with the power of Veo3. It is the perfect starting point. Here is the exact plan to follow. Seriously, spend about 10 days just practicing, just getting good. Then build a portfolio of sample ads for brands you already love. After that, it's all about outreach. And finally, price your work to win those first few crucial projects. Now, when you're starting out, please don't obsess over the price. Your main goal is not to get rich on day one. It's to build a portfolio, get some glowing testimonials, and prove that you can deliver results. And you have to remember, outreach is a numbers game. Don't get discouraged when people don't reply. For every 100 potential clients you contact, you can realistically expect to land 3 or 4. The key is just consistency. Make it a daily habit. Okay, so you've landed your first few clients and money is starting to come in. So what's next? It's time to build this thing into a real career. Let's talk about your long-term vision. Think of your first year as building momentum. First, just focus on getting those initial wins. Then, start building your personal brand online by sharing the amazing work you're doing. As your experience and your portfolio grow, you can confidently start to increase your prices. And after about a year, you'll have the clarity to decide what's really next for you. And that's the blueprint. The playing field has been completely leveled. You now know how to create content that actually sells, and you have the exact steps to get paid. The old barriers, they're gone. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?